All of our lives begin and end the same way, with a heartbeat. A simple but constant beat, faltering only in the face of fear or desire. For much of my life, my heartbeat has been an invisible function. But now I hear it. I hear that miserably unrelenting beat, a constant reminder of the pain it's felt in its lifespan. Pain that reminds me what it means to be alive. I can't seem to find the right word. It can't just be any word, no. It has to convey the fear, the sorrow, the pain I feel. It has to jar the reader out of the comfort of his sofa and force him to think. Hate is not strong enough, yet submission is too mellow. All my life I have feared death. Feared the day when I would simply cease to exist. It makes us queasy to think that one day the Reaper will come, because regardless of race, religion, or creed, we will all die as equals. Wistful is a word used to depict a dying man, reflecting on all of the joys of his life, while resenting all the life he forgot to live, wishing he had not squandered his time in his short life. It is a beautiful word, but fear is at its core. Fear that we will never experience life again. Fear that we are far too late. Fear, my old friend. Fear has been the one thing I could always count on in life. When I was a boy, I thought adults felt no fear, that it was something I would simply grow out of eventually. But to my great dismay, I was wrong. Fear is quite simply a part of life. A part of life adults are just better at hiding. No, fear won't do. The emotion is far too common for the word to have any real meaning anymore. What about the beast itself? Racism. We once used it cautiously, for extreme cases, but now boundlessly accuse our opponents of it, causing us to forget what racism really is. Nowadays, what we believe racism is only the most visible part of a festering sore embedded deep within the skin of society. All forms of racism are still racist, a truth we have yet to realize. Perhaps prejudice is better. It stems from perspectives, or a lack thereof, the jailer in a prison of preconception and discrimination. Crippling was not only the hunger that infested my childhood. We lived in a morally crippled state, where our entire being was in such a damaged state that it was unrecognizable to us. Stubbornness, or perseverance, depending on how you view it. My obstinacy has gotten me into a lot of trouble, but it's also kept me going. My dreams, my wishes, my ideas, my beliefs, in moments where those parts of my identity were threatened to be stolen. Just a few days ago, I witnessed something incredible. The Wizard of Oz. It might seem strange that in a man's last few moments, he chooses to think about, of all things, a movie. But there was something about that Technicolor that gave me hope. I had seen the movie many times before, but never had I seen Dorothy's transition into a magical world in glorious color. I'm aware that the movie is fiction, but I do have the license to wonder, what will it take for our black and white world to transform into a beautiful world of color? We segregate so much of our lives, trying desperately to force the one thing we have yet to conquer, life, into submission. Liberal or conservative, pro this or con that, rich or poor, leaving no option other than polarizing hate for the opposite side, substituting compromise and communication for antagonization and dehumanization. We fail to even communicate effectively with one another because we cannot perceive each other's perspective. and instead of trying to do so, we vigorously defend our point of view, labeling the enemy as insane, the spawn of inhuman beasts. This thought process will get us nowhere. It's probably only worsening the situation. The color I saw on screen made me realize what beauty could result from black and white working together in harmony, understanding one another. I sincerely hope people will realize sooner than I how insignificant the distinction between black and white really is. For when we focus on the black and white, we miss out on all the other colors life has to offer. Ah, there it is, the perfect word. A word superiors have tried to take away from subjects for centuries. It is a word as powerful as a cold uppercut to the chin of the oppressors. They can take away our jobs, our money, our rights, and our dignity, but no one can ever take away our hope.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. I know, 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 I know.